Hello everyone. I'm Dr. Tanu Dung, Assistant Professor, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti Language University. In the last lecture, we had discussed about art of public speaking. Today, we'll be continuing with this lecture and I will be telling you how to prepare yourself for public speaking. First, let me give you a glimpse of what we discussed in the last lecture. We talked about the various elements of public speaking, which I elaborated in detail. We also talked about the 4 core components of public speaking. Today we will be talking about how to prepare your speech and how to prepare yourself for public speaking. There are certain points which I have written and I will be explaining to you. Apart from this, there are also certain points that I will be telling you and sharing with you out of my own experience. If you're going out for public speaking, make sure that you are well researched. It is very important to know ins and outs of the topic that you're going to discuss with your audience. Apart from this, it is also very important to know the place, the podium, the stage on which you will be standing and delivering the speech. I always make it a point to go there, see the podium, feel the podium before I actually go in for public speaking. That always helps you absorb the environment. That helps you to understand and make a connection with the place that you'll be standing and addressing your audience. So these are certain points that I will keep on adding in between so that you know more and more from my personal experiences about public speaking. The first point the public speaking process or preparing the speech involves 6 basic stages that we go through when we prepare ourselves for public speaking. The first is, what is your topic? The topic of your speech must be related to the audience and also to the environment that you are in. For example, if you are going to talk about advertising or if you're going to talk about brands, you should be aware about what is happening in the environment around you. You should be updated about the new trends, because until and unless you make your speech contemporary and based on the examples which are actually existing in the environment, the audience is not going to find it interesting. So it is very important that you make sure that your speech has a very clear topic and a very clear purpose. You should know very clearly that what do you want the audience to feel, believe, or take away with them. If you are not yourself clear about the topic that you're going to present, definitely your audience is not going to absorb the message that you're going to deliver. Next important thing is that you have to analyze your audience very properly. Whenever we go and talk to somebody, we need to understand what are their tastes, what are their preferences. We must understand what are their likes and dislikes. We must also understand what is their age group, what is the kind of conversations they do, what is the kind of information that they consume. These are the points that we should take care of when we are preparing our speech and when we plan to address a specific gathering or audience. Many a times the audience is quite mixed and you're not very sure about the specific traits of your audience. What can you do at certain situations like this? What you can do is make your speech comprehensive to different age groups. Include examples from different walks of life. This will make your speech interesting for anybody and everybody who's listening to you. Next is, you have to research your topic really well. Very, very important. Many a times we ignore the importance of research, but we must take this into consideration. Whatever topic you're going to deliver, it will be delivered well only if you have read properly about it. And not just read that properly, not just prepare that properly, but also make sure that what are your sources of information. Today we have so many very, very vague sources of information, non-trustworthy sources of information. So you have to make sure when you're researching that all the sources that you're referring to are actually verified. So the information should be correct and you need to authenticate that before you actually go out and deliver the facts in front of your audience. Next important thing is to organize your ideas. Many a times we have a lot to communicate and we do that haphazardly. If we do that in a proper sequential manner, definitely it will make your message more clear, more understandable. It will keep you in the flow and you will be able to connect to your audiences in a better and more firmer way. Next is rehearse. Now, this is something you cannot avoid even if you are a very established public speaker. You need to rehearse. The best thing you can do if you're a student and listening to me, because this lecture is primarily meant for the students, the best thing you can do is record yourself in your phone and check out your mistakes before you go to the stage and actually deliver a public speech. That is the best way you can do today. It is very important that you rehearse the way you're going to deliver the message. This helps you not just imbibe the topic and the facts in you, but it also helps you understand and overcome any wrong information that you're delivering. It helps you understand the tone and pitch in which you will be delivering the message. It will also help you realize and analyze the pauses that you need to give so that your information is broken up into smaller chunks so that the audience can consume it, understand it in a better way. Very important thing next is your voice and body. The way you deliver your speech, your pitch, the pauses you take, the tone that you take, the tone that you use, and the body language, how you use your hands, how you use your eyes, how you make eye contact, everything makes a lot of difference. Whenever we communicate, our words only constitute 7%. 55% of the message is actually delivered by our body language. And body language, simple gestures that we make in our day-to-day life can deliver the message in far better way than our words. So we have to be very careful about how we use our various gestures, how we use the eye contact to deliver our message in a better way to the audience. Next is the media that you're using. You must actually support your conversation with a good presentation. The presentation should be colorful. It should have certain facts which you are not talking about. Because if your presentation actually talks about what you are already telling the audience through your mouth, it makes no difference. So try to add on more facts to your conversation by having a colorful, meaningful presentation in the background. Next is the time when you are presenting. It is very important that you combine everything that you want to say in the stipulated time. Just because you have a lot to say, that doesn't give you the liberty to exceed the time limit that is given to you. So it is very important that you set the time frame and deliver the speech accordingly. I hope you must have learned a lot by the public speaking lecture that I prepared for you. I'll see you again with my next lecture. Thank you.